Good morning. It is day number 19. We got into camp kind of late last night. Did 12 miles into Wayah Bald shelter. Yeah, so we just kind of got in our sleeping bags, ate, and went to bed. Well, hung our bear bags, but this is Wayah Bald shelter. The shelter's over there, down there. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, we are the last, us and another couple from New York are the last ones here at the shelter. It is 10 a.m. Hey babe, do you know what day it is today? Date?
I think 13th.
13th of March. Pretty windy and cold yesterday, but not bad. Slept really warm, so it couldn't have been as bad as the other nights previous. Got the sniffles and maybe a little cough going on. I got really cold during our hike yesterday. Got soaked from sweat and then really cold. My clothes didn't wick it away fast enough. Yeah, it was a little rough day. Maybe it's always rough to get out of town after 2 days off. Yeah, this is the shelter. Pretty much. And a privy back there. But yeah, you see everybody's gone. Had a little fire here. Last night, just for an hour or two, just to warm up. Yeah. One thing I did want to talk about is when you're traveling as a couple, I've noticed this, that I don't know why it happens, but that you can't get out of your tent before 9 a.m. and you can't get on the road before 10 a.m. I don't know why that happens, but we just take our time in the morning. Everybody likes to stay warm until the sun is up. There's the sunshine. It looks like a beautiful day today. Yesterday was a little rough. Today looks beautiful. Alright. Well, yeah, we're pretty much ready. Packed up our tent. Gonna get on the road. I'll talk about more of yesterday a little later on, how I was feeling and what it was going through my mind. It was one of those low days for me, so I'll talk about that in our next video. The number 1 for the day. Day 19. It's not bad. This is view 2 of day 19.
Ooh, my phone is so cold.
Yeah, mine is too. Yes.
Yes. And I'm gonna be in the green.
It's all. Alright, YouTube. I want to talk a little bit more about yesterday and what was going on yesterday. So, yesterday probably was the hardest day on the trail for me. I don't know if it's because I got weak from eating town food, just hanging out in town too much, enjoying myself too much. But the hike out of Franklin, I mean, I felt it all over my body, my knees, everything. Also, it was blistering cold. The wind was howling, and snow and pelting you on the side of the face, and it was just a ridiculously miserable day. And on the way up to Wayah Bald, just climbing that with the wind hitting you on the side of the face, there was a couple moments where I seriously thought about, what am I doing here? I should be at the beach in like Thailand or something. That would probably be a lot nicer I also got soaked. Wasn't wearing proper gear, got soaked, and then it got really cold. So kind of, when I got into camp, the only thing I could do was just climb in my sleeping bag and get warm again. And that's what I ended up doing. Woke up this morning, I felt really good. Yesterday my pack felt like it was 100 pounds. I know that's just in my head. Today the pack felt like it was maybe 10 pounds. So the difference between night and day about, I don't know, yesterday and today. Of course I'm going to continue now that I feel great, and there's no wind today, the sun is shining. Totally different, I guess, emotional state. I guess yesterday was a low. So I'm going to try not to, if possible, if the weather permits us, to stay out on the trail more. Maybe got weak from eating town food or something. But yeah, second day, everything feels great. So we're gonna just try to, maybe, if the weather permits. Now, if the weather's gonna be cold, dangerous, obviously, we are gonna go back in. It was in the 20s, I think, yesterday night. Not too bad. Once I got in my sleeping bag with my layers on, was much warmer. So didn't get cold all night, even though the wind was howling, and slept good. I guess the body just needed to get back in the swing of things. Even though we did slack packing, I don't know, got weak with the town food. That's all I can say. But we're continuing on. We're gonna, I think, stop at Wesser Bald shelter, or Wesser shelter today. We're at 5 miles outside of the NOC, I think. So tomorrow we'll just hike into NOC, and probably, if the weather's decent, just hike in and resupply and hike back out to the next shelter. If the weather looks horrible, we may take a Nero. I'm not sure, but probably we're gonna try to not take a Nero until Fontana Dam, unless the weather is just really. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what kind of was I guess, an emotional roller coaster a little bit. So we're gonna try to spend more time on the trail, and so we don't get too homesick or too used to the town food. Even though it's good, if you can afford to do it and the weather sucks, by all means, I think, stay in town. Alright, I will talk to you guys later. This is view 2 of day 19.
Oh, my phone is so cold.
Yeah, mine is too. Yes.
Yes. And I'm gonna be in the green.
It's all. This is a view from the fire tower, Wesser Bald. Oh man, I can see for days. Oh hell, it's cold. That's like 360. Hey baby.